Alright guys, we'll go back to God of War 2. Last time we met in God of War 2. We just moved the Steeds of Time to make the islands merge together, and well, we're gonna continue on to reach the Sisters of Fate, I believe. Yeah, we gotta actually first walk back to where the islands merge, because, well, it's a fucking God of War game, there's no fucking fast travel. I mean, it's what? This game came out in, what, 2007, I want to say? So, yeah, but fast travel wasn't really common yet. But, but this is the point in the game where, I mean, this is the one thing I got to give credit to the to God of War 2 for. They really did a good job in making the process of getting to the Sisters of Fate a lot more interesting than fucking Pandora's Box's bullshit, to be honest with you. I hated... Pandora's Box was only boring because of the fact that you were just going through the same, like, murky areas the whole time. There wasn't really a lot of variety to the areas in Pandora's temple. And I understand that it was, you know, you were in a temple, not an island or anything like that, but it was all, you also have to keep in mind, it's a fucking video game. It's like, I barely remembered where anything was.
Kratos. Your journey to the Sisters of Fate has only just begun.
Thanks, Gaia. We figured that out already. But, yeah. Nothing really new to talk about, huh? Because I've already talked about God of War Laufey and how much I look forward to that. And, well, the God of War remakes hasn't gotten any sort of update yet. Though I don't expect them to be this year. Hell, I don't expect them probably until like late next year. What I wouldn't be shocked that they do is that they release the God of War remakes like sometime in the beginning of the year, and then like towards the middle or end of the year they release Laufey. Like, I think the God of War remakes are just gonna tide fans over for Laufey. Or, well, soften the blow, I guess, for some people who don't want to play Laufey. Hell, I wouldn't be shocked if, like, the remakes... I don't know, they haven't really stated if they're doing, like, one-to-one remakes of it, where, like, they're just pulling, like, what they did for, like, Ocarina of Time 3D or anything like that, where they're just, like, updating the graphics but not really changing anything in terms of gameplay. I mean, obviously they're going to update the gameplay a little bit to be a little more modernized, I would say. Like, I don't think they're going to go too crazy with the changing gameplay-wise. Like, I don't think they're going to be adding a fucking open world or anything like that. At least I hope not. Like, I hope they don't do too much to change. But, like, I feel like they might add some story elements, or, you know, maybe a few gods that Kratos missed. You know, Kratos missed a couple. Here's what he did to them. He killed them, by the way. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't expect I mean, I also feel like they would probably change the story to be more in line with what we know now. Like, God of War 1, I think, got a lot of retcons because of just how the story has changed over time. I mean, that's just what happens with, you know, it being the first game. Things are gonna get retconned pretty easily, with as the franchise continues on and on and on, and stuff like that. Like, I think one thing I really would want them to change is the camera a little bit. I know the fixed camera. I'm accustomed to the fixed camera in the older games, but man, I would really, really love the at least the option to change the camera to be more my preference. You know, like, like, you don't have to omit. You don't have to take out the fixed camera completely. No, you got the right idea. There you go. It's like, you don't have to take out the fixed camera completely, you know, give people the option. You know, like, hey, do you want to do the original style camera, or do you want to do the free camera style? Like, some games do that. I think that'd be a fine option. That's kind of the thing that it is just kind of what I would want for, like, options in terms of, like... Another thing is also, I really do not like I've never really liked dodging in the older God of War games, because it's with the right analog stick. I've always found I have never liked it when a game does that. I have never liked it when games utilize the right analog stick for anything other than the camera. I've never liked it. I don't know. I guess I'm weird like that. Like, I can't think of many games that do anything with the R stick that isn't the camera. And I mean, I know at the time, you know, it was because I don't know. It was just, I've just never really liked dodging in the older God of War games. So, like, I would like that as an option too. Is like maybe, you know, control scheme options, obviously. But again, I don't know what the God of War remakes are going to play like. We don't know anything about them. I mean, the only thing I think we know for a fact is, for one, it's likely going to be a trilogy bundle. With how scummy Sony's been lately, I wouldn't be shocked if what they do is charge like $60 for every version of, for every game separately, or they like do a bundle for like slightly cheaper. Oh yes, we're actually about to unlock probably our most essential item throughout this entire journey. Yeah, I think I have it now for some reason, but throughout the game we will be using this item, but right now we just gotta do a quick puzzle to gain access to it. But again, I have to really question this, because I'm overthinking it. Yeah, I'm overthinking. Well, also, I have to question this, because later on, we're going to see people who beat us further into the island. Like, they got further, meaning that they had to stop time. They had to do this, too. They had to do these puzzles. So what the hell? How'd they get so far when they don't have the abilities Kratos has? I'm sorry, but there's... And I know it's a video game, Caleb, shut up. But it's one of those things where it's like, I question it. I find it weird. How did these fuckers get farther ahead of Kratos without the abilities Kratos has? Because I'm sorry, I'm convinced that half the shit that you have to do in like the likes of Pandora's Temple and this would not be done by a normal human. And Kratos is far from that. Like, here, it looks like no one ever got this. So what, does every time someone get it, the Sisters of Fate replace it? Like, every time someone gets the Amulet of the Fates, the Sisters of Fate just replace it? Is that what they're doing now? Whatever. Anyway, the Amulet of the Fates essentially allows you to, I would say, stop time, but time still technically flows, but very slow. So you slow down time.
That you hold, an amulet of the Sisters of Fate, will allow you to move swiftly through time while all around you slows.
Yeah, so basically everything slows down while you go your normal speed. But it's for a limited time. That yellow bar under my magic meter is how long it lasts. And there's no way to upgrade or anything. This is purely for puzzles. You can use it in combat, actually, as long as there's like a little green orb in the area. And it's flashing like it is now on top of her head. Other than that, you cannot use it you cannot use it freely. You can only use it, it is very context sensitive. You know, sensitive to context.
Hear me, fallen god. None defy what the fates decree. That is how it must be. Only death awaits you at the end of your journey.
My death is what began this journey.
The fates have not deemed victory for you. Your soul will never find peace for what you have become.
I am what the gods have made me.
Yep. I am what the gods have made me. But hold on, let me get these chests first. It's just, I'm sorry, I find that funny. It's like, I could have got this after, and now I gotta waste time. I could have got these after I broke the statue. Ugh, dumbass. By the way, if you want to activate it, you have to press L1 and R1. That's it. That's all you have to do to activate it. But again, it's very context sensitive. And there's no way to exit it early. You have to sit through this first. Yeah, you see, I could have just got the chest after, whatever. My kleptomania was just, it wanted it. Yeah, so this is one of those instances I was mentioning where, yeah, you can use it during combat and slow these guys down. If you don't remember these guys were like were probably the biggest pain in the ass to deal with back in the original game because they could bury themselves underground. By the way, I'm not going to shut up doing this because it's just her taunting you. But like, yeah, now that... But for this combat section, you can use the amulet as much as you want, essentially, to slow down time and really give yourself a good few free shots. Though it makes it all the more embarrassing when I get hit by something. Like that. I still think my favorite thing that I've ever done was when in my Jedi, I was about to say Jedi Survivor, my Fallen Order Let's Play, where I stopped a blaster bolt, and I still walked into it like a dumbass. By the way, God of War 3 made these guys your fucking bitch, and I love that. Because in God of War 3, you can grapple onto enemies, and it's what I miss. I miss that. I miss God of War 3 for that. And it's like, I can't wait to get to that Let's Play soon because, you know, I'm going to be able to just grab them out of the ground and just slam them into everything.
You will die here, Kratos!
Nuh-uh. I got like 10 games after this.
We will never allow you to change your fate, Kratos. You cannot change your destiny, mortal. We will never allow you to return.
By the way, I think I was overthinking that. I think you have to destroy the statue to progress. You have to destroy the statue, obviously, to progress. But I think the enemies I don't think they infinitely respawn, but they keep going until you destroy the statue. But again, I don't know. Like, I don't think they infinitely respawn. I think they stop after a while, but I don't know. Probably, if they do, that'd be probably a good place to grind EXP, but just like God of War 1, I think after a while they just stop giving you experience. They just stop giving you red orbs because they're like, all right, get a fucking move on, please. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yep. So we got ourselves a little bit of an I-beam puzzle here. So what we have to do is we have to block the beams coming out of the eye of the statue. I forgot which one which sister that is. I think that one's a Tropos, isn't it? I don't know the Sisters of Fate's names. I think I like once I see them, I'll know their names. But it's like there's a Tropos, Uriel. I forgot the other one. I forgot the last one. the one that you fight at the very end, that, you know, it's like very grotesque. I forgot her name. At least in the context of this game, I forgot her name. Destiny's Atrium. Oh, yay. Oh, yay, Cyclops are back. So actually, one thing about Cyclops that I will mention, the first thing I want to mention is that you see those boars there? Cyclops will actively pick them up and, for one, eat them. Like, they'll eat their head, and I think they recover health upon doing that. Don't quote me on that. But once they bite the head off, they'll throw the fucker at you. The other thing about Cyclops is that certain ones, Kratos can rip the eye out, and you have to get like 100, or not 100. Is it 100 or 20? I can't. No, I think this game it was 100. I think it's 100 in this. Oh, there's one way to find out. I just have to do the QTE on him. It's like, is it 100? I don't think it's 100. That seems like a bit much. Well, I'll never know now. Fucking idiot.
Fuck, I'm too powerful. I'll never get a Cyclops eye now.
I think it's 20, or am I thinking of 3? No, in 3 they're not collectibles at all, are they? Though Kratos still rips the eye out. I'm like 80% confident it's 100, but at the same time I don't know. I haven't done that in so I haven't done it in so long. But yeah, Cyclops behave exactly like they did back in God of War 1. They're big, they're impossible to block. And obviously they got shockwaves. And also they throw the boars at you like I mentioned before. And you have to go through like a couple phases with them before you can actually do the final QTE. Ow. So yeah, my recommendation is just kind of go like my recommendation is attack a few times, dodge roll away, and then, you know, don't let them grab you, obviously, because that they do. I mean, they're big, so they do a lot of damage. Well, I guess I'll never know. Now I'm curious, because I'm 100% convinced it's 100, but at the same time, hold on. That's Cyclops eyes. Oh no, I was right. I was originally right. It's 20. So you need 20 Cyclops eyes to get the General Kratos outfit. So you only need 20. I was thinking, is it not 100? Then where the hell am I getting 100 from? Is it God of War 3 maybe? But no, in Then why am I thinking of 100? There's gotta be. I must be getting my wires crossed with something, because I could have sworn that there was a collectible that you had to get 100 of to unlock something in this game, but I really can't remember. I must be thinking of something else. I can't think of what it could be, but yeah, doesn't matter. So yeah, what we have to do is we have to block the statues' eye beams with these shields. Well, or these statues anyway. So there's one, and then the other one's over here. But first gotta break all their shit, because fuck the Sisters of Fate, am I right? Am I right, boys? Fuck Fate. Pretty sure Fire Emblem said something like that in Awakening or something like that. If I had a 3DS capture card, I would love to do a Fire Emblem Fates. You know what? I might just do not Fates. I mean a Fire Emblem Awakening Let's Play. I could emulate it, I guess, but I don't want to do that because Nintendo doesn't like that word. I'll think about it. By the way, I'm talking in this cutscene because there's really nothing going on here. I mean, there's no dialogue anyway.
Okay, so what the fuck do I do now? Hold on, let me look up the wiki. Let's see, once you destroy the statue's eyes, you go into the bog of forgotten... Oh, you're already fucking kidding me. Seriously? Well, fuck.
I don't know why, but Kratos just getting lost in the game. It's just... It's like one of those maps where it's just like at the mall where it says, "You are here." How does it know? Anyway, I'm going to call it apart here. So the next time we meet in God of War 2, we're going to continue on into the forest path that just opened up thanks to destroying the statue's eyes. But we'll see you guys next time for more God of War 2, and take care.